Hello and welcome to a new episode of the AMAnews. Today we want to talk about the Product Opportunity Explorer, where you can find it, how you can use it, and which data has which definitions. So we want to directly start. You will find it under growth, and then you have to click on Product Opportunity Explorer and you will be directed to that page I'm showing you down here. Before we start with the details, from my point of view, firstly, always click on Learn More or find the definitions behind all that metrics and how that stuff is working. First of all, Opportunity Explorer allows you to understand Amazon customer search and purchasing behavior. Well, that is awesome. To evaluate if there is unmet customer demand and provides an opportunity for you to meet that demand through new products. Absolutely cool. Get a better product portfolio or even new products in new niches. You can explore up-to-date data. It's only 3 or 4 days old data and accurate data. Well, we will see that in a few situations that it isn't so accurate as we hoped. The customer needs and selections are bundled together into niches. We will talk about it in the next slide. And to find niche, you can enter a search term or browse the store taxonomy. I will show you all of that. And at the end, you will have additional tabs for products, top search terms, and some statistics. I will show you all of that. But we will start with what is a niche in the meaning for Amazon or in the definition. A niche is a collection of customer search terms. And products. No. Especially, we will see it in the data later. It is just specific search terms surrounded with a seed search term and the most clicked products behind it. It's not combined like you will see, you will enter garbage can or trash bin or so, and you will find the different products. No, you will always start with the customer searches. When the niche data is constructed, I will show you all of that. The top 80% most clicked products, only the relevant top 20 search terms and so on, but we will go through it. Then you will find all the terms and definitions to all that specific topics. Also how the detailed definitions are. So for example, search volume growth past 360 days across all accumulated data of the search terms shown in this niche, maximum of 20, the percentage change in search term volume in the past year, last 360 days, compared to the volume from the previous year. We are now in January or beginning of February, so that means the last 360 days is 2021, and it is compared with 2022 data. And also to the other data like past 90 days, you have a problem here, end of January, that means you have November and December of 2021. When you try to looking, let's say in March 2022 into the Q4, you don't have that possibility, so a few problems with it. More and more data, everything is fine sorted up in terms, definitions, and examples. You will find all what you need. When it's necessary, I will take on the definition and show you that, especially on the used site for that. Here you have just got a short overview. And if you like it until now, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell to stay informed when we are releasing new videos, and from my point of view, combine the Product Opportunity Explorer data with the AMALYZE browser extension. We have more seasonalities, we have better sales data from the search volume. It's nearly the same, but it's about fluctuations and seasonalities and not the data from last 90 days or last year dates. So now we want to use it. We are starting with a search term and we will enter a specific search. The other things I will show you later. So you will see some suggests for the entered word, for example on the left garden, but it's not the same like the Amazon suggests. I've chosen the Amazon suggest for garden on the right side, and you see the Product Opportunity Explorer suggests on the left, just to know it. After entering a word, you will find that situation. Matching niches for outdoor chair in United States, showing 1 to 25 of 259. So we will have over 250 different customer needs shown on a page with a maximum of 25 images per page. You can sort that down to 5 up to 100, or you have to skip through the sites, as you can see it down here in the middle. Now back to the data. On the left you will find customer need and top search terms, but don't get it wrong. Customer need just means similar products that meet a customer need are called a niche, but it's just the top search term in that specific search outdoor chair, nothing more. And you will always also see outdoor chair cushions and covers and kids chair and a heated camping chair. That is interesting. But we will go into details in a few seconds. Just let me explain. In the AMALYZE browser extension or in AMALYZE Shield, you will find nearly the same data in the part AMALYZE Shield entities and AMALYZE Shield related terms. So you don't need the Opportunity Explorer, and the Opportunity Explorer is limited to 20 top search terms. But let's talk about that in detail. The problem here is the customer need is just the top search term for that specific customer need. You can see it when you are going into the search term overview, and you see it here. LED lights for bedroom is #1 search term. LED lights, LED stripe lights, LED are second, third and fourth. So that is a bit misleading when you're trying to understand the niche and the customer need. The top search terms are not the top 3 search terms. These are number 2, 3 and 4. The top search term is the name of the niche or the customer need. On the other side, there is another problem we have figured out. You're entering, for example, diapers. And you're seeing a lot of examples, diapers itself, it's in the middle here, and newborn diapers in the different sizes, everything is fine. But when we have seen, and we have also looked up in the search term overview with all the other 20 search terms, there are no duplicates shown. Even with the same context, that means if you're optimizing and you're not seeing that baby diapers is only appearing directly here with diapers, you will not even optimize maybe for baby or for baby diapers. You will not find that search term again in another niche. And that's the thing I really do not like. Okay? On the next situation, we have the unit sold. Directly on the right side, units sold when customers purchased products after entering search term in this niche, also accumulated data, and of course you're seeing a really high differences. So from 6,000 to 8,000, it's really nice, from 1,500 to 2,000, but it's even getting bigger. And so you also could see data like 150,000 to 200,000. Normally I would say it's not a problem, even in our extension. So if you are selling 2 per day, that means in a month 60, and we are just making 3 per day, so our data in the extension would be 90, or our mathematics solutions behind it will calculate 1 per day, so we have 30 instead of 60. So we have a huge difference between the data. That is okay, of course, we are a third-party tool, but from Amazon, as they have the data, I have hoped for I was hoping for more detailed data and not so huge differences from two. Then on the right, we have the number of top clicked products. That is really, really interesting. In the definition, okay, niches include the top products that cumulatively received 80% of clicks after customers entered any search term in the niche. The problem here is any search term means maximum of 20. But it's an interesting situation, of course, you're seeing here. If the customer is interacting directly with the syrup and is judging by pattern, color, function, or if we're talking about, for example, the covers, they are just looking at the covers. There are only 37 different most clicked. So that means the customer has no high information what he is really looking for, and it's not judging it by the colors or patterns. It's more judging by it seems to fit on my chair, I will click on that and maybe purchase that. And on the other side, for heated camping chair, maybe there are only a few offers in the SERP at the moment that are really, really fitting to the top search terms with the function of a heated camping chair. That is interesting, but you have to understand that you only can judge it if you know how many different search terms belong to the niche. In some situations, I've only seen 4 or 5 given top search terms from Amazon, but normally it's a maximum of 20. Every other tool out there will you show more and really more different search terms, but it's a nice indicator. So just when you're looking at that. About the average price, I think we don't need to talk about that, but we need to talk about that, the middle part, search volume and search volume growth. From my point also, of course, accumulated data, you can only rate that numbers if you understand how many different search terms are behind that niche, maximum of 20. And the growth is always compared to the previous comparison period. We have talked about it a few slides before. In January, past 360 days means last year, and growth is compared to the year before, so 2020, okay? The total number of times customers entered any of the search terms in this niche, maximum of 20, in the past 360 or past 90 days. So just for the understanding. It's only an overview, but if you're thinking about fashion or jewelry, ring women, or shirt, t-shirt, everybody's entering t-shirt, and then the search results are not absolutely cool. Everybody's thinking, oh yeah, t-shirt, man, size L. Or also t-shirt, women, black, size M. Yeah, we will focus on detailed search intent, and then we will start to purchase. Okay, just keep that in mind. Then we can click on the customer need, and we will still see the accumulated data for the whole niche. You can see it directly here. Amazon is offering you a little more texts. It's just the same. That is not so powerful, but if you scroll down, you will find that. 3 tabs: products, search terms, insights. And here it starts to begin to become interesting. Of course, the data now is based on the ASIN or on the search terms, or you will see insights for all products combined, and then it starts to become interesting from my point of view. So let's go through the interesting data. In the situation of products, you will not find the ASIN. That is really, really hard when we are talking about product targeting ads. It's not as easy as with the ASIN extractor in our extension. To get the ASIN, you have to click on the product, and then you are on Amazon. Then you can directly use the AMALYZE extension and the ASIN extractor. You see the different category, if there is any one. That is really cool. The click count, total customer clicks from any search term, maximum of 20, and the percentage of customers clicks within the niche. Most clicked products, really interesting, also for advertising. For example, if the click share is really, really low over all products, you need to use more ads directly in the SERP, more search ads. If the click share is cumulated to 3, 4, or 5 or 6 different products, then use product targeting ads on that products, of course. Average price, reviews, BSR, and so on, you can see it by your own, but that is not so interesting. When we go to the next tab, search terms. Here, from my point of view, we see the search volume per search term. That is, of course, interesting, but 90 days and year over year. So it's, from my point of view, it's more interesting to look on the data day by day. Of course, with a difference to the day before, you will have a daily search volume. So that's the reason why you need extension like AMALYZE extension to see the fluctuations. When is the seasonality behind it? The click share percentage of customers clicks within the niche, but the 100% are shown for the 20 search terms. So maximum of 100% is calculated for that 20 search terms, or if there are only 5, of course only for that 5. Number of clicks on products from customers who entered this search term as a percentage of the total clicks from customers from every search term in the niche. As I said, the problem here is maximum of 20 different search terms. Search conversion rate, interesting number of purchases of any product in this niche after a customer entered this search term and clicked on a product, divided by the total number of times customers entered this search term. That is absolute cool information, and you can directly see where is more or less search conversion rate. That is awesome from my point of view. And if we are going into details, even if we know it's only 20 search terms, we will just set up a top 5. We will see how the customer behavior is changing directly. And if we are building up accumulated data with that, we will see something that we have shown in our tool AMALYZE Shield since years. If you focus on search volume, okay, you will reach nearly 60% of search volume, over 60% of click share, and 8.8 search conversion rate. If you focus on click share, of course, nearly 64 percentage of click share, also nearly 60% of search volume, and 9.1 search conversion rate. But if you're just looking only for search conversion rate, you only need keywords that are making up 20% of search volume, but over 30% of click share, and that is the most interesting part from my point of view, over 10% of search conversion rate in that scenario, 11.2. We have seen other scenarios with the same data for search volume, click share, but with a difference that the search conversion rate was less than 6%, and the search conversion rate for the top 5 was over 13%. So that means 6% you can go on with search volume optimization, but with with search conversion rate optimization, you have reached doubled the doubled amount of search conversion rate when in search volume optimization. We have a tool for that is showing you nearly the same data behind it. That is really, really cool. And the new data from Product Opportunity Explorer shows that we are really, really right. We are correct with our data. Then, last but not least, the insights for the niche. Separated in 3 parts: products, brand selling partners, customer experience, with a lot of numbers and details. And in the situation of today, 90 days ago, 360 days ago, and quite in the middle, you're seeing number of new products launched past 180 days. So you can combine it a little bit over the different time frames. What we are going to talk about is not the number. Yes, they are using sponsored products. Oh, hello, you're welcome. Prime, yeah, it's relevant. Bestseller, number of reviews. So typical normal stuff. The interesting parts from my point of view, the number of products. Of course, you can see if there is more competition or less competition than before. And it's really interesting. The competition was going up in the comparison to 360 days ago. And the interesting part from my point of view, the top 5 products click share was sunk from 25% to 18%. Of course, with more products come more competition and higher click share on other cool products. The top 20 product click share is also shown. That is really interesting. And top 5 brands and top 20 brands. The problem here, from my point of view, we really don't know the exact data source. So that means Amazon, we know it from brand analytics, is only given the top 3 most clicked ASINs. So if you're working out the top 3 clicked ASINs over 30 days, you have a number of ASINs, let's say 25, and the top 5 of them are shown here. Or is Amazon really looking on the top 5 each day, and when is giving us that list, the top 5 of the top 5? The same question is to the top 20. That is absolutely unclear. And to the top brands, that is easy. The number of products and number of brands in this niche are related together. So that means, for that example, today 130 products, and we have 59 brands, and the top 5 brands combine 36.6 click share with their products. In this situation, that means every brand has nearly 2 products, and it's only it's just a calculation from that part. You don't have to take it too serious from my point of view. When you will find average brand age in the niche, where you're taking that 130 products for today, looking for the oldest product and the date of all products, and set an average. The average selling partner age in the niche, okay, that is the age of the sellers. The number of selling partners, how many offers Amazon finds on that product. So in average 9 offers per product. That is highly competitive. That means you don't always only have the competition in the SERP, you have also the competition in the buy box. Down here, customer experience, average out of stock rate is interesting. Average product listing quality is not necessarily helpful. Of course, Amazon is just counting, is there a main image, is it zoomable, is there a title, are we using 5 bullet points, is a description where an EBC and you get 1 point and another point, and it's just a measurement of is content findable and not how good is the content. So that number means nothing. Then we have the number of new products launched. That is really interesting. Of course, we're seeing here today 3 products new launched, but only 2 of them were successful. You have other data in the last 360 days. 16 products were launched. None of them were successful. But what we need now is the definition behind it. That means number of launches in the last past days with an annualized revenue amount of over 50K in the past 30 days. That means 50,000 euro, dollar, bucks, whatever you want, divided into 12 months. That means in revenue share per month of nearly 4,000 euro. And that for 30 days, you need to make nearly 130 euros, dollars, buck, whatsoever per day to be named as a successful launch. Okay, that is also necessary to understand. We are only looking at the 15K. That is not so complicated to reach. So, back to the start. From my point of view, we have to talk about the situation on the right upper side. Find opportunities in. You can also look into data in Germany, United Kingdom, France, Italy, and Spain, and you even don't have to switch your account. Awesome stuff. On the other side, direct at the beginning, we can start to browse and filter. I really like that. You can search by category. You will find every main category and go into the deeper category leaves behind it. And you can scroll up and down so you will find anything. Then you can also use the search volume, volume changes, unit sort, number of top click products, average price, really cool. And when you do so, you will find that scenario of entering different data, a minimum. And when you're clicking on show within a range instead, you also have a maximum you can choose. The interesting part here, you can do it with or without any search term. With a search term I've shown you before, and you can now just adjust your results. For that example, I've taken baby products, average price 15 to 30, and search volume last 360 days more than 5,000, and I have 100 results. And for example, you can see them here. No high search volume at all, no millions and millions of search volume. Of course, that is a niche in the baby section. You will have a lot of different search terms and customer needs behind it. But when it comes into unit sales, it also looks, well, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, it makes sense. Of course, in the number behind it, when you combine all the different customer needs with the same words, and you're thinking about the problem of duplicates that they are erasing, space wall decals, space wall stickers. They forgetting all the things around decorations and some stuff like that. So don't judge the Product Opportunity Explorer by its cover. Okay, go into the details and find your way how to use it. And when you don't find relevant information for your requests or for your niche you're looking in, just request a metric. You will find seven different situations where you can ask for help: competition level, growth rate, trend durability, consumer demand, future predictions, data visualization, and ASIN details. As we have talked about, only 20 search terms. What the hell? And trend durability. Let's say we are looking in the data in January. That is okay. We will see Q4 data from last year. But if we are in summer of 2022 and we want to look at Q4, we will not find any data. You can ask for that, and you can find more and more data if Amazon is open up their little safe, where data safe. So last but not least, a short summary. It's absolutely essential to understand which data is cumulative or accumulated and what is real usable data. Okay, so be careful how you would decide. Of course, the big numbers are just an indication, but your decision has to be determined by details, of course. Keep in mind, high search volume, but only 20 search terms. That could be the t-shirt example. Everybody's looking for t-shirt, high search volume, but the rest of search terms are more focused. So the accumulated data can mislead your decisions. Or look also on the maybe extremely few direct sales. When you're seeing high search volume but less sales, then you can try, for example, to place atypical articles in the SERP sites. That means they are looking for t-shirts, you're looking on the SERP site and you're only seeing 20 euro stuff. Okay, the price is maybe average price, you can look on that in the whole niche, and they're all black. And you know from that data nobody is purchasing black t-shirts under that search terms. Then show all your colorful products. Okay, so that is an maybe idea to use it. Then we have the situation of all the different ASINs. The click share, it's really interesting. And you have to decide if you are a competition for that product or a complement for that product. And you can decide if you want to set product targeting ads on that ASIN, or if you have to look on only a few ASIN, focus on 3 or 5 of them, or if you have to look on 100 of them. Of course, the click share is really low on every product, but it's a lot of products that everybody is clicking on. Then you have to find out with your whole portfolio if you're an accessory or replacement. You can really find anything. And please understand that product targeting ads are the only ad type that is working in all three ad formats: sponsored products, sponsored brands, sponsored display ads. So that could be really, really cool. In combination, as I said, with AMALYZE extension and the ASIN extractor on that, you can just click on the ASIN that is most clicked, and the ASIN extractor will extract all ASINs from that product, especially when it's a variation, and you can directly start with your ads. On the other side, when we're talking about the words, the search terms, understand the problem with the duplicates, but also understand how the customer is searching. What is he clicking and what is he purchasing after that. Also have a look on a top clicked products count. So if there is less competition, that means it's a low number of top clicked products. Remember on the heated camping chair, when there are only 14 products matching the function of heated, then that is not a high competition. High competition means good reviews, overall good ranking, and so on. But if you're talking about, let's say, garden chair cushions or pillows, and there is a color missing, then you can also try it. So don't get it wrong with all that numbers. Understand the customer behavior, yeah, and then have a look at the search conversion rate, as I have shown you before. What is really, really followed by search conversion rates? Not always looking at the search volume or click share. Look more detailed. Then you can decide if you want to broadly place your product targeting ads over all the articles, or if there are only a few articles are clicked, you can try to set up more search ads directly on the SERP. We have talked about that before. And last but not least, from my point of view, everybody is focusing on getting the customer to buy their product instead the other product. But it's sometimes much more easier to convince the customer that he needs your product additional to his actual purchase. Think about the garden chairs and the covers of a garden chair, and also the cushions and pillows for the garden chairs. So just work with the right mindset, and the Opportunity Explorer will give you a lot of usable information. And if you liked that video, of course, subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to stay informed when we are releasing new videos. And of course, use the AMALYZE browser extension. I've shown you a few interesting situations where you can work directly together from the Product Opportunity Explorer to the AMALYZE browser extension. Have a nice day.